Friday, November 10th. This is the Pat McAfee show. What was that? A computer? What happened back there?
Somebody bumped a space bar.
We're good.
Hit that mute button, cuss.
No,
You can't mute it.
You can't
On your
mute the
computer?
space button?
No, I was on that, and now I'm on this, so we're good.
I like it. Hey, I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
That's at Ty Schmidt. The Foxy Roxy one in the back, at Evan Foxy, is still back there. At Wiz Khalifa, also joining them in the booth. Jeff Vibbert's here. World News Nick. Sean Latham. Behind the Badge Todd. At Tactical Diggs. Zito Olo rolling in the camera. Oh. He just flipped the camera around. And this is a show that you're going to love going into your weekend. It'll be a week recap, basically, of the boys and myself's favorite moments of the week. Some of our songs to launch you into your weekend. Friday bangers happening in full effect. Some chit-chats, a little bit of that. I appreciate you so much for taking a little fucking vacation from whatever you got doing. And let's just jump into this weekend. No condom. No gloves. No hard hat. No Jimmy cap. No
Jimbos?
No rain suits.
No socks?
No socks. No, these are all do people call condom socks? No.
No, that's
Dick
just...
Let's
sock,
go
right?
ahead. Let's go ahead and jump into this weekend raw as possible. Let's have a great time together. Thanks for listening to the Pat McAfee Show. Hit the music. Socks, I don't think are condoms.
Yo, why you tripping, Bibbs?
What if you jerk off? I didn't know.
Huh?
What if you jerk off?
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. He was a high school All-American, a college All-American. He was All-Pro in the NFL. But the thing that he's most proud of is during his show in Muncie, Indiana, he made a woman in the crowd laugh so hard she shit her pants. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee!
Hello and welcome to the Pat McAfee Show. We thank you so much for listening. Joining me today is the Heartland Radio basically crew that is you can find every Monday and Wednesday. This used to be the podcast from the beginning, and then now I have this schedule where I have 45 guests wanting to come on my show. So we figure we might as well take advantage of it, and I'm going to be traveling. And the show, Heartland Radio, is my favorite thing to listen to whenever I'm out of here, when I'm not here. It's amazing. It's an incredible show. So I'm very I'm very happy that you guys are here. And let's have a great fucking Friday, man. Let's have a great
Let's fucking go.
At the Jeff Vibert, how are you, brother?
Doing very well. Doing very well right now.
You said you do things you missed every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Barstow Heartland's Facebook.
Yep.
And you said that you're excited for today's things you missed.
We got a good things you missed today. Today is the Marine Corps' birthday, so Todd and I did a trivia bit.
Oh. Mm-hmm. How old's the Marine Corps? What is that? Oorah?
It's...
That was really good.
That sounded like I was in boot camp there for a second.
The Marine Corps was born November 10th, 1775.
Wow. Is that a part of
Yeah.
That's a part of
Sun Tavern, Pennsylvania is where it all started. Then became the recruiting depot for Marine Corps personnel who were used initially as snipers up in the crow's nest of naval vessels. They would... Officers of the enemy, the officers used to have little stitching that indicated they were an officer on top of their hats.
Idiots.
So they sent Marines up there in the crow's nest to snipe the fucking officers on the other ship.
Todd just got like 3 of the 3 questions.
Ding, 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 ding.
I want to Todd know he just wanted a queen size mattress.
Hold on. I have so many questions right now. So the Marines... The sniper, they were originally just a sniper group?
Yep, basically.
And snipers are like how many snipers an elite position, right? In the
Very much
military?
so. Mm-hmm.
How many, is it all just if you can shoot well? What is it? It's shoot well, pressure, smart, you got to be everything, huh?
Yeah, I don't...
Snipers are the fucking some badasses.
They're
right?
basically special forces, yeah.
Okay.
They're just badasses who can... I'm sure the physical test that you have to pass is pretty big deal. And then... you have to be like almost a savant in shooting. Yeah.
Some people would call them cowards. Not me.
Whoa.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Whoa,
I don't
Jesus.
think
World
some people
News
would
Nick.
say that.
I don't think anybody would.
Gross.
No.
Nick Morano.
It's like an archer back in the day. You hang out way in the back and you just pick
Who
your
would
spot.
say it though?
Snipers
go
go.
behind enemy line.
Snipers go in the
I
forward.
don't know.
Yeah.
They drop them off by themselves, and they sneak up on the enemy. Just 2 of them, and they sit there by themselves with no protection.
And they got to do math for the Coriolis
Yeah.
effect and everything.
Yeah,
That would
tactical digs with a brain drop.
and that would only be qualify if everybody could do it, and then it was a choice of some to go and not go. But everybody can't do it, so it's a fucking monster skill set.
hot take. It's
What?
hard.
What a hot! That wasn't hot.
I didn't say it wasn't hard to do.
Have you not seen Shooter?
Yeah.
Are you calling Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg?
Yeah, I've seen
Nick
it.
is going
Coward.
off Call of Duty facts.
Yeah.
That's called a camper, Nick.
How about American Sniper? Did you see that movie too?
Yeah,
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I will say this.
I saw some other guys breaching doors.
Well,
I also saw him go
we
down.
are
He got
not-
tired.
No way. Are we being serious? You really don't believe it? It's something some
No,
people
yeah,
say.
I've read that before. People say
yeah,
that.
I don't know.
He wrote it.
Yeah. It's a crazy thing though that the Marines were just snipers because whenever I would interact with the military, the Marines were by far the group that was most like dialed like all in. Like they were. It seemed as if when I was talking to this group of Marines in Japan, like they were ready to do whatever, went all together, whatever. Like they were just.
They're the kings. Like they're super brainwashed. First of all,
Bang!
Like,
That I didn't want to say it. I'm happy you are a former Marine. You said
Oh,
it,
dude.
They are all in.
I go back. My dad. I used to send my dad letters, and I started off in boot camp. Like you could see pre-brainwashing, where I'm just like, "Hey, I miss everybody, just catching up on home." And then like week like 6, it was like, "I would live or die for my drill instructor." If a grenade comes into the barracks, I'm jumping on it, Dad. Thank you so much for doing what you did in Vietnam. It changes that fast. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Because that's exactly what it felt like in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just because they were like 19 years old. That was like their first. I think they were first time 18-year-old, 19-year-old kids.
They all have great beards.
They all looked the exact. There was literally 15 of the same person. Just ding, 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 boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Wouldn't smile
they
unless
want
they
it.
were like felt like they were told to. like oh my god, that was an enlightening experience going over there, watching what you badass military dudes really have to go through on like a fucking everyday basis. It's wild. It's crazy shit.
The whole everybody that's in the military is obviously a hero. I don't care. Like we make jokes about it. Like the guy that has to hand out boots, that's his job. He works in quartermaster. Well, still, he's fucking doing. He's
doing
serving
this
his country.
for his country.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like every single person that signs a line, either they're forced to do it for some sort of punishment, or they're literally signing up because they want to protect the country.
Yeah, right.
So even if you're for or against the war, you got to be for the warrior.
Yep.
That's
And
how
Veterans
I feel.
Day's tomorrow, so everybody should fucking do something, or say something nice for a vet.
I do think that's a cool thing to do, though. Not only like this weekend, but like it's a cool thing to do in life too. It's kind of I enjoy it actually.
You do a lot for the military.
No, I enjoy like if guys are in their fatigues or whatever, or in their uniform somewhere, and I'm like running into them. Like I will literally just start a full conversation right in the middle of whatever. Like I'm running in to get like some a 5-hour energy because boy, my vitamin B intake needs to be at 14,000% it's supposed to be. But I'll like as soon as I'll just start a conversation. I'll be like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And they'll be like, "Nothing." I'm like, "Yeah, what do you do?" Like the whole thing, and then it'll be like an interesting conversation. We might know some people, or I might have been somewhere because I've had a chance to travel to some bases, and it's like always just like a cool conversation. And I'm like, "Hey, thanks, I appreciate you, man." Just a fist bump. And I honestly believe that if you do that, like you'll feel better afterwards too. Like the military person, you guys never want to be called heroes. Like you guys are all so humble. We got Wiz Khalifa in the back too, who is a badass who served in what country? What's it called? What's the name of it? Iraq. How do you pronounce it? Iraq.
Shithole.
Yeah, there it is. Shithole. Shithole. Yeah. I just think you guys always say like we don't need to be thanked or whatever, but I think you deserve to hear it every once in a while, especially nowadays, because who knows what the fuck's gonna pop off at any given fucking time, bro. Anytime shit can pop off. It feels like that, doesn't it? It really does.
Yeah, it's always like we're on the edge. As soon as you kind of forget that war happens, boom, CNN in your face. Look at this.
The good thing about this particular space we have here is we can kind of trap ourselves in here and have a good time. Like the said instant that Tucker Barnhart referred to in the IG story, like that's one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in my life. Sean doing a whale tour in a loft. It was incredible. Like I very much, like that's why I think the world needs a lot more laughter, right? I just enjoy it. I really fucking enjoy it because goddamn. At any time, this shit could go. Any time, man. That Zeitgeist thing though got me feeling pretty good. The documentary Zeitgeist. Oh well, guys, not a bad week here.
Not a bad week at all.
Not a bad week.
Not a bad week. Good week. At Tactical Digs, what did you do this week that you would say embarrassed a lot of people in this room? Maybe happened yesterday.
I told the truth online.
Nah, I don't see. Yeah, you see. What I don't see is what you just said there. Yeah, you shamed biscuits and gravy. You shamed
I
them.
shamed.
Shit on the flag.
I shamed.
Shit on the
trash.
flag. That's what you did.
You did.
You shit on the flag.
All right, so I had no idea this was an American.
You're kneeling
Whoa.
through breakfast.
Thanksgiving is right around the
If
corner.
anything, this
the
trash
second
meal-
most American holiday of the year,
Agreed.
and you are just going to shit on all really that is America.
First
before
off, had
Veterans Day.
had no idea this was an American meal. I didn't know we fucking served garbage as an American meal.
Oh, again.
If anything, this should be served once a year as a side on your little second American holiday.
I'll tell you what.
Then I maybe would
The
understand
people
it.
that eat biscuits and gravy as their main entree aren't doing it right either.
Thank you.
Biscuits and gravy is a side,
I'll
but
maybe
it
meet
is
you.
the best. It's like stuffing on Thanksgiving. It's like, fuck, there should be another one right there. But it is. That is exactly what stuffing is.
I'll
It's-
meet you halfway as a side.
I love it.
Yes, it's not halfway. You ain't meeting me shit. That's what it is.
No, I will meet you.
Biscuits and
I
gravy.
determine where I meet you.
No, you don't buy me out. I buy you out. No.
You know, you kiddies really make me laugh. I do you a favor and I take Freddie in when you're having a bad time.
I just don't see how bread with a sauce on it is a meal.
It's gravy, it's not sauce.
That's what pasta is.
Pizza.
Yeah, but
Pizza.
pasta is good. Pizza's good. Wait, pizza? What?
Yeah, it's bread, and you put a sauce on top.
Yeah, but
of
then
it.
there's other things in it.
Cheese.
It's like sausage,
like
Cheese.
sausage.
If there was cheese in this biscuits and gravy, then maybe it was good.
You
maybe.
can put cheese on your biscuit. What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
doing life
Digging the
wrong.
hole
You said
deeper.
you love
Doing
brunch
life
too. Like biscuits and gravy is brunch. Like, I
No,
don't know how to-
it's a bread soup. It's fucking terrible.
I like how earlier someone went against snipers. Everyone's like, yeah, that's not good. But then biscuits and gravy.
I feel like I went pretty hard against this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all did.
But the room, you're talking about the room.
Yeah.
That one was a lot more serious. This one though, I think this one is it's a serious offense though. It's
No,
like
it's-
it's like bacon. Like whenever Dave said pizza was too bacony, that's
Yeah.
like, and people are like, you not enough bacon. That's the same thing with B's and G's.
yeah,
guys.
what kind of breakfast food doesn't have fucking bacon in it?
What kind of maniac doesn't like gravy?
The bacon goes on the
I
side.
love gravy, just not bitch ass sausage gravy.
What?
You heard me.
What? Wow,
You know
Todd.
Todd's the biggest sausage guy in town.
Love sausage,
We
hate the
got
gravy.
6 things of sausage at this fucking office.
I love sausage, not the gravy.
This
so you
guy.
like sausage and you,
You
like
like gravy.
gravy. You don't like sausage gravy.
Correct.
Yeah, that sounds like the guy that's like. I
If
like
you're gonna-
sausage, but I don't like
if
the
your
gravy.
brain-
That's like saying, "Don't come in my mouth." That's what you're saying. I like the sausage, but I don't want the gravy.
If you're
that thing away from my face.
if your brain is going to try to wrap if your brain is going to try to wrap itself around what my brain is doing, you're in a fucking fight that you cannot win, Todd.
Hey, team.
Hey,
buddy.
Hey, guys.
how are you?
You know why we love Saturdays? 1, because they're for the boys, but 2, college football. College football is a great time. It's literally fun for no matter who you are. The smallest of children can enjoy the atmosphere and the band and the game. And the oldest guy can respect the talents of the players on the field who are just 18 to 21 years old. Some of them fresh out of high school making these incredible plays on TV. You're like, holy shit. The action, the atmosphere, the environment is what makes college football great. And nobody does it better than the Big Ten. Nobody does it better than the Big Ten. I've got a chance to really go to some places. I was in Iowa. I had a blast in Iowa. I was at Ohio State. Had a blast at Ohio State. In Michigan, like the super duper, you think like hoity-toity school, like everybody thinks that They were a great time with great people, and the fans are passionate. The stadiums are gigantic. The people are all in. The boosters are very wealthy, so the stadium's incredibly nice. Everything about the Big Ten seems to be very much impressive to me, and I love it. And that's why you cannot miss a single moment of action directly from the atmosphere on the Big Ten Tailgate. Big Ten Tailgate is a show that's run on the Big Ten Network every Saturday at 10 a.m. It's an incredible show. Wake up on your Saturday, get yourself into the day, and get excited for the college game day experience that's about to happen in front of your face. And also, you get a chance to be involved. What does everybody like about those college game shows?
Signs.
Signs. And you're at home whenever these signs are getting retweeted and reposted, and you see them and you're like, oh, those are funny, but I can write a good one too. And you're like, I wish this was happening at my school. Well, the Big Ten Tailgate Show, Saturdays at 10 a.m. on the Big Ten Network, fixed it. They got something called a fan mannequin. A fanikin. Let's go! A fanikin. Let's go.
Genius.
You can tweet in your sign ideas, and the best signs will make it onto the Fanikin sign, which is live on the Big Ten Tailgate Show this Saturday, 10 a.m.
Can we live? Let us live.
My whole life.
Your sign from your couch on their show on TV.
Let's go.
All you have to do is text your sign idea to 24410. That's 24410, and then choose what team you're rooting for. The best sign submissions will be held by the Fanikin live during Big Ten Tailgate, Saturday, 10 a.m., Big Ten Network.
Signs everywhere. There's signs.
I
can't wait to see you.
Hashtag for the brand.
Yeah, hashtag for the brand. Not a bad sign, by the way.
Great sign.
Or just end your sign with that.
Oh, yeah, maybe just tag it on at the end there. Like, oh.
Lower right hand corner.
Ducks fly together.
They do.
I don't know that song.
Quack. Quack.
Quack.
That's what that's from. All right.
Quack. Quack.
You missed that. Hey, I want to let you know you missed that reference, cuz.
You missed a movie.
Mighty
reference.
Ducks reference. That's a
Are you
movie
kidding me?
reference.
Emilio
been
Estevez.
fucking-
Come on.
Wow.
The Mighty Duck Man himself.
Yes, I know.
Emilio!
And he tipped
What
his
a
cap.
fucking movie, bro.
Guess who's sitting there? That's right, Emilio Estevez, the Mighty Duck Man himself. Where are you going?
And he tipped his
Come
cap
back.
like this.
What a fucking great set of movies, man. I think, is that a Disney movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I've lied to them my whole life. I've seen one Disney movie. I watched that one. I love that movie.
You watched Moana? Also a Disney
I did.
movie.
Moana was
I've watched
fire.
Moana recently.
Fire.
The Rock, bro. The Rock just goes in there and just gets richer and richer and richer just because he's so talented. Good for him. Just singing. I can go on and on. He just goes. My lady loves that movie. The Rock was like in my life for a few days. Because
Like it took you a few days to watch it?
no, she was playing the fucking Spotify Moana
Oh, that's
soundtrack.
That's a little much.
You don't think it was outrageous. It was The Rock just there I know that movie.
They sing in like
There's
the
a crowd
first 2
that's-
minutes, and I was like, is this going to be all movie?
I know it. It was with me.
Are you a Toy Story fan? Have you seen Toy Story?
I got down with Toy Story a little bit. I didn't enjoy a lot of it though.
The sad parts?
Yeah, it got real. There was some real shit
gets
that
real.
happened in there.
Life is real. Life gets sad.
Yeah, but not for Woody, cuz. Like Woody's a fake friend.
Not Tom Hanks.
Not for talking toys.
Yeah, man.
I mean, this guy has gone.
Sid,
Denver.
you remember we
Yo, you don't know about their lives?
we had a kid on our high school soccer team.
Look just like them.
Sid, yeah, bro. One of my most proud moments of my life is this guy walks into our practice one day, and I look over and I go, "Is that Sid?" And Trebendous,
Just ruined the rest of his high school life.
Alex Trebendous, who was a year older than me, was like, "Yup, that's his name," and just called him Sid. And I felt, I didn't know he hated it because he was like scared to talk to me, I think. So I was like, I was really, if I knew he hated it, I would have stopped it. But it was a perfect fucking nickname. It's like,
No. No, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have.
Little known
I call
fact.
you the Warhammer in conversation.
Yeah.
I call you the Warhammer now, not Rachel Vibert. Rachel Maddow.
Little known fact, Sid was drawn completely based off the bully character in A Christmas Story. He was the whole inspiration for the Sid character.
Scott Farkas.
The redhead in the alley?
Yeah.
By the way,
I totally just made that up.
I was gonna say, they got some bad
That would have been
artists.
awesome.
I hate when he does that.
you sold us, dude. God damn it, you sold it. I was all in. I was like, the redhead? That don't look anything like
Accepted it. Just accepted it.
By the way, A Christmas Story, brilliant.
Red Ryder BB gun.
Timeless.
Just brilliant marketing though. You're forced to watch it at least once a year. Like no other movie has created a way for you to be forced to watch it at least once a year. You have to.
It's on 24 straight hours on TBS.
I can't not
Have
watch
to.
it because the reason it's timeless is they so perfectly captured everybody's dad. You know what I mean? Everybody could see their dad in that dad.
Yeah. Fragile is one of my favorite situations in the history of any movie. It's a lamb. But they do, like, everybody will never, maybe there's some diehards that are like, I love it, because it is a good movie. Let's admit it's a good movie. But I honestly feel like everybody is forced to watch it at least once. Because there'll be some time where you're awake and there's nothing else on, and you'll just accidentally skip through TBS, and it'll just be on, and you're like, I'll just watch Christmas Story, I guess.
I'll be honest, I hate his voice, though. The narrator's voice, I fucking hate it.
It wasn't that word. It was the F dash dash dash. Only it wasn't fudge. What a movie. Great movie. All right, so I asked you guys before we came in here, I was like, hey, can you guys just think of like your favorite part of the week? Let's do a week in review of the past week. And also some songs to send these folks into the weekend with. Into the weekend, like what makes you feel good? I asked you all to text me songs before we got started. And at Tactical Digs, I can't wait to hear. You've had a big week. I mean, from the fucking biscuits and gravy. Let's just not even. From the biscuits and gravy all the way through. You got back from Pittsburgh in like 4 hours or something this
I
weekend.
forgot all about that.
That was this week still. Yeah,
yeah.
you've had a fucking wild week, and it's great to see you, buddy. You look
good to be
fantastic.
here.
What did you enjoy about this last week?
My favorite part of this last week was Josh Gordon coming out and say that he was smoking marijuana and doing shots before every game of his career.
What was it? Marnier?
Grand Marnier?
Grand Marnier.
Yeah.
Drinking that grandma.
He was drinking a half a cup of Grand Marnier before every game.
Now, in his defense, that is a lower alcohol base.
It's almost,
yeah.
You can almost put it on top of your pancakes. It's like sweet and not that strong.
Yeah, there ain't nothing
it's
wrong with
very,
that.
very sweet.
You get a nice roux going there with that.
What?
Cook it down.
What? So he's drinking what?
Yeah, it's
He's sipping on that scissor.
not like a strong. It's a real weak alcohol, and it's really sweet. It's like something that tastes.
So are they
good.
making the story up on it? Like, are they building the story? No, because he's
No, it's
still
still alive.
drinking before.
Yeah,
that.
he
Sure,
said he was
yeah.
doing shots. It was him that said it.
But like,
I love it.
I would get a Toradol shot before every game, right? Which is a drug. It's a painkiller. I think.
Yeah, but it's legal with the league, right?
Yeah, I don't. I think you can drink before games. Like what I'm saying is, I don't
What
think
would
that's
this be like him taking a shot of peach schnapps before he runs on the field or something like that?
that'd be pretty.
Yeah,
wild.
pretty comparable.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that'd be pretty wild to do, but I don't
Yo,
know.
you
if that's...
can't. You gonna be the Ciroc Don when you out here trying to.
You start,
hold up,
But dude, he was so good,
So good. He led the league.
so good at football. Like,
Yeah.
he's a game changer.
Take what you gotta. Hey, drink what you gotta drink,
But
cuzzy.
you throw back some JMO or something before you run out there, and then fucking different story.
That's what I'm
You're-
saying. Like,
you're
I'm
loose.
saying, like, if he's, I didn't know what is Grand Marnier?
Grand Marnier.
Grand Marnier. Potatoes off.
It's It's considered a cordial.
It's almost a liqueur.
That and Cavassier.
cordial.
It's similar to Cavassier.
This hit make my people wanna.
I'll tell you what. If this is what he was drinking before the game, I very much respect it. But you have no idea if this is what it is.
No,
You know absolutely nothing about
Less than nothing.
it's absolutely nowhere near brandy. Not nearly as strong. Brandy's twice as strong. But fuck it.
straight face directly into the conversation. Oh, it's like Cavassier. Just dead.
Don't they sound similar?
By that, if you mean both hard to say, yes, they're similar alcohol.
Dude, he was saying, like, you guys probably have, you don't know this, but you probably have this same guy in your group and you don't know it yet. You probably have this guy that just says things.
Super confident.
And they are super confident and super hilarious, and you just let it ride. You just let it ride.
If you say anything with enough confidence and a straight face,
People will
not
buy
a lot
it.
of people are going to call you out on it.
Most people will buy it.
Diggs, you picked two songs that I'm excited for the group
Let's
to hear.
go.
I would like you guys to judge the songs that Diggs picks.
Gladly.
Mostly, I'd like you just to rock with them. Ready? Diggs was asked, present a song or two that you play to yourself whenever you want to get woke, when you want to wake up. And this was the move. There's a lot of syrup in Lil Wayne's voice right now.
Young money. Cash money.
So you're a Lil Wayne train.
Yeah.
All in. All in.
All in.
Did you know that Piano Cat is playing the piano in this?
Hard to karaoke this song. As a cop, Todd, do you guys listen to these songs?
We back in the day, we actually used to play "Fuck the Police" when we had somebody in the back. It was a fun thing to do.
I feel like armadillos and fuck your hospital, young money, we the illest, and I ain't gonna lie when I tell
It
you
does
I'm the
get going.
illest. My flow is nasty, like CY Phyllis.
That is
Self-made G and them bitches know the business. Relying on rap, but in the kitchen I'm a chemist. And when I was 5, my favorite movie was The Gremlins. Ain't got shit to do with this, but I just thought that I should mention.
Hey, real quick, this ain't got shit to do with this. I just want to let you know, I thought I should mention.
Love that line.
That's awesome. Good for him, man. Diggs came through in the clutch with this song. And this song is a song that I listen to whenever I work out or like I'm driving somewhere or I'm writing. I listen
This
to
is
this
going to
song
suck
when
a
I'm writing.
lot of people right where their dick
This is a great song from a guy that people probably haven't heard this song in a long time.
No.
That a guy is pretty relevant. He had some good shit back in the day.
Mr. 412.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a great song.
Mr. Spacely.
Sean Khalifa, man. Planes in the building.
What a guy.
Jets, everyone.
This is Mr. Wiz Khalifa. And back in the day, he was rapping for a long time in Pittsburgh before anybody knew who the fuck he was. You guys were talking about him a long time ago. Like when I was in college and then even in high school. Like,
2009 was when I was first starting to listen to him.
Yeah, and people were like all in on it. I would come back home and they're like, we listen to this guy named Wiz Khalifa. I'm like, great fucking name, first of all. And then he was like putting out stuff that was like
Star Power mixtape was his first thing that I heard. It was
yeah,
awesome.
and that's why like he was like a Justin Bieber almost, like Pittsburgh. He was really gigantic in Pittsburgh, and then just kind of blew up.
Yeah, he grinded locally for a while, and then it was the Kush and OJ mixtape, I think, that when that dropped, people were like, oh, this guy's legit. And then he started getting mainstream singles out there.
Yeah,
And it was like, bam.
and then he was in every fucking
Then he
movie.
skyrocketed.
He's
Then
in
him and
every
Snoop-
movie.
Then him and Snoop had a track that was a
Yeah.
rap.
In every movie, he makes the soundtrack for every movie. Like he's in 3 out of the 5 movies every single year. It's his song which is a genius idea, by the way. Genius.
Made a shit ton off the Fast and Furious soundtrack.
Great song, by the way. Great song. But this song here, this is a good one from old Mr. Wiz.
Man.
Good choice out of you, Diggs.
Thank you, thank you.
And this project is brought to you by champagne and paper planes too. Yeah. Rostrum Records in this bitch.
Yeah, in this bitch.
Taylor Gang, Happy Hustle. Deal or no deal.
He has, at this point, he does not have his whole body inked up. I'm looking at the album cover.
Ink my whole body. I don't give
And
a motherfucker.
he has his neck, his jaw and face are still wide open, and you can see the 412 tattoo on his chest, and there's still some space around it. So it's not a completed Picasso yet. This guy has a lot of tattoos.
A lot.
What's up?
Where's he from in Pittsburgh?
Alderdice? I
Yeah, he
believe
went
is
to
what-
Older Dice. He's not actually born there. His dad was a military guy. He moved around, but that was like where he
Mac Miller,
settled.
same high school.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac Miller, same high school.
Damn.
So. You know who Mac Miller is?
Yeah.
He's got too many tats.
Mac Miller or Wiz?
Wiz Khalifa, it's his thing. Mac Miller has a lot of
Yeah,
tats.
he has
though.
a lot of tats.
That kid's thing though was incredible. Like I think everybody enjoyed him a lot. Yeah, that's why it goes. Just gotta move on. He had a reality show where he's just doing drugs and a TV show. It was cool. Whatever. Anyways, great choice right there.
Thank you, Patrick.
That's incredible. Todd McComas at Todd McComas behind the badge. Host, lead of Heartland Radio, kind of directs conversation. He was the Marine. He was a state police officer, and he had a week. How was your week, Todd?
It was good.
Yeah.
Good, like Viv said, it's the best week of the year for me. It's my second birthday. Every Marine has 2 birthdays. Your own birthday that you came out of your mom's vagina.
This is that
And then
brainwash thing
the
you're talking
birthday that the Marine Corps slapped the insignia on you and said you're one of us. So that's cool. Also, the best thing that happened to me this week is I was on Amazon yesterday, Thursday, and I was shopping for something, and I discovered that you can order Hostess snowballs.
What are those?
Oh, don't tell me those.
I
are
had
Those like the
coconut
ho-hos?
things.
I forgot about what a Hostess snowball was all about, right? It's chocolate cake with cream filling, and they wrap it in marshmallow goodness with coconut on the outside, and it's pink colored. They did away with them for a little while. Now they brought them back, and now I found them on Amazon. I could order a 6-pack for $10.50 shipped to my house.
No free ads, but there's an ad right there.
Yeah.
You love that thing.
It used to be my favorite thing when I was a kid.
Good for you. I
Yeah.
like the ho-hos.
Oh,
I'm a big ho-ho. I was a big ho-ho guy.
Ho-hos
Put them
are
in the
good.
fridge, too.
Love
by
that
the way.
move.
So they're crispy
Love
on the
that
outside?
move.
Put your ho-ho in the fridge.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. It's a whole different ballgame. It
is.
really is.
It's almost like chocolate shell on your ice cream when you do that.
Yeah,
almost.
because it's like you have a little exterior there, chomp through it.
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
It's a good move. It's an advanced move. I'm proud of you. For
I'm the
that.
big cupcake guy. I like the
Hostess
Hostess
cupcakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little white icy swirl on top. You don't like those?
Eh.
Is it too much for you? It's probably too much for
The
you.
coconut's too much for me on those. It
I'm
kills it.
so
The
picky.
coconut? Hate it.
Love Reese's, hate too many super chocolatey things. Love ho-hos, hate just about everything else they make.
What about the oatmeal cookie?
Didn't like it.
What?
Not one bit, actually. Would choose to go the opposite direction. if I-
Wow.
The oatmeal cookies, Little Debbie.
Oh, same thing.
Yikes. That's another confident statement. That's another
Hostess
confident.
and Little Debbie are the same thing.
That's a confident statement with no factual evidence. I like that a lot. All right, and Todd, you sent a song in that was beautiful.
Thanks, man.
And I think no matter what demographic, no matter what age you are, you get down when this song comes on.
Yeah.
Get down.
Get down. I get down.
Listen. Now picture Todd in his truck. Just got done with 5 days of memeing, gifting.
On a Saturday night, thinking, boy, college would be good. That sucks. My girlfriend's pregnant.
What's that? No, I was talking about now.
Breaking news.
Oh, you're
I was going back to high school.
I thought you were talking about now. I thought you were breaking news to
This
everyone.
song also my best fighter intro song. Matt Hughes was one of my favorite UFC fighters. This
Yeah,
was his
you
intro
do.
song.
The intro songs are very interesting.
Very important.
Oh, I gotta
They're
start
in-
thinking about that.
Important part of the story. People don't put enough
For the
emphasis
fight,
now.
Sean. You got to start thinking about your intro music, Sean.
Yeah.
Start thinking of your intro music.
Forget about the rest of us.
Yeah. Barstow Brawl. I think we got some fighters.
I'm using this one because Matt Hughes retired. I can use it now.
So he gave
This
it to you?
would be my intro song.
Matt Hughes sent you a tweet?
I'm going to text it.
Okay.
All right.
You want his number?
How tall are you?
5'10".
The preacher man says it's
Standing at
beginning of time.
5'10".
Mississippi River
205 pounds of partially muscle.
He's a retired cop, Marine. He's out of Shelbyville, Indiana. And he has not been in a physical fight in a few years. Representing Barstow Heartland, Todd McComas. And then the musical.
I live back in the woods.
And you would just come out rocking to this?
And the kids and the dogs and
Slow walk. You guys, this is your intro. It's the slow walk.
Hoodie on.
Head down. I'm just slapping high fives to everybody on my left, everybody on my right. I point every now and then at a little kid that has a little tear in his eye.
country folks
Because
can't
he's so happy to be there with his dad because he only sees his dad once a month on Wednesday.
I can follow field all day long. I can catch
When are you
catfish
making it
from
to the
dusk
ring?
till dawn.
It takes me about 20 minutes. If they give me 20 minutes, Just keep playing this on loop.
Make our own whiskey and our own smoke.
Gotta get my opponent's head.
Too many
Yeah.
things these old boys
I bet you where you're going to be fighting, though, they're going to love that. They might come out to the same song.
Grow good old tomatoes and homemade wine.
Get to it, Hank.
Country boy can survive.
Thank you. Jeez. That's a long way.
Can survive.
You can't pound it down.
Here we go.
Because you can't starve us out and you can't make us run.
Wow.
Cause when them old boys raised on shotgun.
You know what we do?
We say grace, we say man, if you ain't into that,
We don't give a damn. I can see how that's your song.
It pumps me up. That gets me going.
How pumped are you right now, Todd?
Fuck, I'm
Todd's
ready.
about to run through a wall.
I'm just ready to go.
Ah, that's awesome. Todd, you
Yeah,
know
buddy.
what? A country boy can survive, can't it?
It can survive.
You know what a man can do these days, too?
What's that, buddy?
A country man can survive. A city man can, too.
Hell yeah.
A rural man can.
You
A
can-
city man can. A $20 chef man can if you're getting training for a boxing fight. He's over there. He's been shadow boxing for the last 25 minutes. Todd talked about a country boy can't survive. I think Sean has lost 2 to 3 pounds in sweat in his hoodie, just shadow boxing, getting ready for his big brawl, Barstool Brawl, probably in January, maybe February. Got a couple months, Cuzzo.
I got a couple of underground street fights, bare knuckle this week.
yeah.
So I mean, those other ones, the pads are just for the money. This is my real true form, where I really live, is in the fight clubs underground.
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, that's why I don't tell nobody.
Awesome.
Well, that's a rule, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, that's part of the fucking rule.
You don't talk about it.
Then why'd you just are you no longer?
I got a waiver from the leader.
Oh, to be like a
Yeah, I just
spokes-
had to let him know because people are gonna like, what is this guy doing just out of nowhere? Just think he could fight.
Yeah.
He's also battling a self-promotion addiction, so it's kind of like
Yeah. Well, I'm a fighter now. I'm a fighter, so
What a quote out of Negative Nick.
oh, negative Nick over there. That's why negative Nick don't fight because he knows he'll lose.
Listen, nowadays, being a man and taking care of everything, all the little things, is impossible. But there's a company, a lifestyle branding company, that I need you to need immediately. This thing showed up the other day, and it was like Christmas came early. This company, Bespoke, sent me a package of goods, and it was just delivered right to our doorstep. It showed up. I opened the box. I had a, what's that thing called that you hold whiskey in?
Decanter.
A decanter for whiskey. I was like, holy shit, this looks like it's out of a fucking movie. Then there was 2 glasses that had like cool, like swirl,
Almost a diamondy shape.
a diamond bottom.
awesome
Fit in the
whiskey
hand,
glasses.
perfect.
Incredible whiskey glass. Sean, $20 chef, puts whiskey in said decanter, puts it in the glass. All of a sudden, we're having like a sophisticated whiskey drink just out of nowhere for a low price. Like this life low. And then I got a bag, a carry-on bag.
Nice bag too.
Nice.
Real nice leather straps.
Straps. It was leathered, and you open it up, it keeps its square formation because it had a metal thing at the top when you
Phenomenal.
open. It was an incredible travel bag. Then there was like a hygiene. What's that called? Like
Your hygiene travel bag.
like a hygiene travel bag that was leather. It
Yeah.
was like durable. It looked good. And I'm like, oh, this company is trying to make me look good. Like this company is trying to
place
make
is
me
awesome.
feel good. This is a gentleman's game. Say it, Vibs.
A Dob kit. Those are called a Dob kit.
Really?
Yep.
Good for you,
Is
Vibs.
that short for something?
Unbelievable.
I'll go fuck myself.
Well, don't do that. Don't do that. I'd rather,
Especially in front of people.
I'd rather have you take care of yourself. I'd rather you take care of yourself and get this incredible package that arrived at this headquarters and changed my entire day. I would rather you do that for you every single month because Bespoke Post is a subscription club that offers monthly themed boxes curated from unique and upcoming brands around the world. There's a wide variety of box themes: style, grooming, cooking, drinking, travel. They cover all of the bases. They sent me the drinking and travel one, which makes a lot of sense. But I assume that there are other, the grooming package, the style package, everything. If this travel kit that I got is any small sample of what their big shit is, this company is the truth. I'm being 100% serious when I say that. Bespoke Post sent me a package that I absolutely love. No commitments. They tell you what box you're assigned on the first of each month, and you have 5 days to keep it, switch it, or skip it. If you don't want it, you don't need it, get out of there. No big deal. They're looking out for you ahead of you. We think you're going to really love this stuff. And I think you're going to really love this stuff because my reaction was one of Christmas. I thought it was Christmas all of a sudden. It was incredible. Visit Bespoke Post, BESPOKE post.com and answer a few short questions that will help them gauge your interest and get a feel for the boxes that'll vibe with your style. Ooh. You want to be vibing, cuz.
Gotta be vibing.
You want to be vibing, you know?
That's good. Got him. South to a week. That's what we doing. Gotta coming soon.
His name was Piccolo. Let's get to the chorus, huh? Well, it gets a little aggressive there. But you always want to be vibing when it's available. If a vibe is available, catch that vibe, grab it, and ride it until the death of you. This place just wants to match your style and your vibe, so when you're out in public, you're vibing. Harder than Jeff Vibert, the Warhammer, has ever vibed before. He'll vibe so hard with BespokePost.com. Ain't that right, Vibs?
That's a hard vibe.
Each subscription box goes for only $45 with more than $70 worth of goods inside. That's $25 worth of goods extra bonus just because you're a part of the Bespoke Post. It's absolutely incredible. To receive 20% off your first subscription box, go to BespokePost.com, BESPOKE Post.com, and enter promo code HEARTLAND at checkout. That is HEART, LAND at checkout. That's 20% off your first box at BespokePost.com, BESPOKE Post.com. Promo code HEARTLAND. Bespoke Post, themed boxes for guys that give a damn. Look good, feel good. Feel good, play good, pay good, pay good, live good, die good. Mm-hmm. That's all we want to do. Bespoke Post, trying to take care of you. That box showed up, though, and it changed the direction of my day.
It sounds like that really cool store in the airport that's for VIP people.
Yes.
You can go in there, and it's everything a dude needs in there, but it's
But
that's real expensive to do it that
But
way.
it's the shit that you're like, man, that's a sophisticated move. Like
Exactly.
that carry-on, that bag that they gave me, like that look.
Decanter.
Like
Did you
that
not already
looks-
own a decanter?
A decanter for the whiskey?
Yeah.
I have a wine decanter.
Oh, okay.
Because before the unfortunate events there, I've been in Napa Valley. I have a sophisticated palate. I don't know. if
Nick
you
and
guys
I
know
are
that.
so
I use corks.
classy. We have 3 decanters in our apartment.
What?
Whoa.
It's a nice touch.
It is. It's a very sophisticated touch. It's like having candles in a room.
That's
It
a lot
is.
of
You're
that's
right.
a lot
You're
of
exactly
decantering
right.
going
It
on.
is. It's a lot. It's like having a candle in the room. It is. Christmas lights, candles, same damn thing. You know.
Sometimes you say some smart stuff, man.
Over here, Cuzzo. Speaking of, let's go. Sean Latham, favorite thing from the week, Cuzzo.
Oh man, I'll tell you, my favorite thing of the week is learning that I get to fight. That I get to fight somebody.
This has been outrageous. I'm telling you, if you guys, we have a YouTube page, Pat McAfee Show. You can check it out. Jake Bass, the guy who created the Facebook video yesterday about sending nudes, which was very funny on our Barstow Heartland Facebook page. This show is being recorded by Zito Olo. Hey, Zito! Zito. He's a guy. He's a hard worker. Jeff Vibert makes him work all fucking night, and then he works all goddamn day. Jeff Vibert is a insomniac, so that means his editor, Zito, has to deal with his schedule and everybody else's schedule, too. Zito is just a round-the-clock worker that I appreciate very much.
I see crops in the field that need to be tended, and I'm just hardwired to go get those.
You're a fool.
If you don't want to shut corn and bushel hay, then get out. All right? I'm working here.
When?
I'm working.
Anyways, it's Sean. You're punching a camera. You have a hood on right now. Still, like you're in the middle of a gym. You're jumping rope. What do you got going on, man?
I'm just focused, man. I'm already locked in. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm here. I came here to do one thing, and that's win fights. And that's what I'm going to do.
Is that really why you came to work here? Why?
That's 100% why I came. But for instance, we're just going to keep selling this character hard as balls because this is a guy that's going into the fucking war.
I already tweeted Erica and let her know that me, Todd, and Sean were in.
Well, I can't wait because if I'm like your
Right.
manager, like Jimmy Hart, boy, I'm excited for that. Boy, I cannot wait. Now, granted, you all can talk, so you might not need a manager.
I always need another one.
But I honestly do believe that me at ringside, I will be a motivator in the classical sense of the word. Every time the round ends, you come to that corner, just wait. There's going to be so much fucking passion and energy coming through you to knock this person out quickly because I probably have a lot of money on it that you guys are going to feel motivated like you ain't never felt motivated.
I'll need you to speak for me because when I get in fight mode, like for the 3 months before
You're
the
gonna
fight,
hate that guy.
I'm just going to look like a fighter. You guys, I
well,
won't talk much. I'll just be walking. I'll suck
We're
on
in
the
a
podcast.
content company. Yeah.
Ali could talk, but he still needed Don King to promote.
Yeah.
You're right, guys.
Dude, it's 3 1-minute rounds. Let's go.
You could do that. You've been training with
do that in my
UFC
sleep.
fighters.
Yeah.
Sean.
I've been secretly, unknowingly.
And you beat Prison Guard Academy. You've
Thank
been
you.
training for this for years, since you were
been
18
waiting.
years old in Yuma County. You've been training and waiting to get into a fight with somebody that isn't a celly, cuz.
Yeah. So no
fucked up in
charges. Can get,
Tijuana.
there's no charges.
I asked Sean, just like I asked everybody else, to bring some music to the conversation that you think would send some people into the weekend, and this was his first selection.
You don't understand me, goddammit. I don't want
And now he's punching the camera.
From little safe and sound, dollars and cents. You don't remember this album? Real hip hop in the 90s.
I'll tell you what, it's hard not, like this, Too Short, this style of music, it's hard not to bob to. Let's go.
Get right back at you.
Wow, what was that?
Can't sing that line, guys. Put my lips in between hips. We're fucking going hard right now. We're not eating salmon sandwiches right now. We're going to say that to the next song. Because that's what I started off. You change in life. You adjust things.
A deep philosophical quote above this song is beautiful.
This song's about not eating it. You know what I mean?
No, it just said get in between the hips to eat it.
No, you got to be. No, it's a warning song to youngsters to not be eating too much pussy out the gate too quick. You got to save that.
All right, man.
Then you become a fucking hardened G. You know what I mean? Then you fucking know what your purpose is. You know what's up? You went through the fucking training phase, dude. You know what I mean? You gotta get a little wheeler walker, dude.
Work. My boss man, he's such a
Here it comes. It's coming. You'll hear that chorus.
So
You'll hear that chorus,
I
right,
went
doggy?
to his house, ate his wife's pussy and
Kicked his ass. I'm not to be fucked with right now.
kicking ass.
I'm eating pussy and I'm kicking ass. All right? Until this fight's over.
You're fighting for Stephanie, Sean.
Classification.
Classification, Stephanie, and know you're out there. 20 years ago, you remember me. What? I'm a fighter now.
Master Control. Thanks for listening to the show. So, next person, Negative Nick, a little bit. World News Nick Morano. What was your favorite thing of the week, brother?
Probably when we shot the Wolf of Wall Street promo. That was a lot of fun.
I'll tell you what, you guys crushed that.
Yeah.
That was a 14-hour shoot.
Took a long time.
And you guys,
Craft services for the crew, the whole deal.
boy, you guys fucking crushed, though. It was a funny clip. I very much enjoyed it. You did it word for word, second for second, complete reenaction in a solid fashion, while Jordan Belfort, Leonardo DiCaprio, was wearing a size 62 jacket. Jeff Vibert.
We can't get him a jacket that fits him.
Bro, I wish you would have wore the Greenbrier jacket. It looked like
we
the
wanted
Greenbrier
it so
jacket.
I
bad.
tried to buy it with all the money I won that night.
Dude, that fucking place was outrageous. But you guys crushed that. I enjoyed that a lot. You're 100% right.
It was painstaking. Sitting through that, you really start to feel for actors and their struggle.
Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait on the set. Hurry up and wait.
Really?
Like, how long I gotta stand here? How many times I gotta reshoot this shit because Diggs can't fucking
Oh, I
read?
fucking killed everything, so let's not put that out there.
The only thing you guys killed was the vibe in the rest of the office. We couldn't fucking move. I was in my office and I couldn't get to Ty and Evan because I was walking through a screaming scene with Todd. And every time I'd go to walk out, I'd hear, "Are you kidding? $30,000, Jordan?" And so I turned around and sat down, and then I was like, God damn, I got to go tell Ty and Evan something. And then I go to get up again, and whammy. Right, it's like Todd was waiting for me. I thought you guys were fucking with me for a little bit. But it was really cool to watch you guys commit to it.
It's a good time.
Made it happen, and it looked good. That was
Also,
cool.
Todd was stuck with a Long Island accent for the rest of the week, so that was fun.
Yeah,
to
it
play
was
with.
hard to get rid of. I get so into character. I'm like De Niro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it's like Diggs. Diggs is like an accent kin.
I'm a chameleon.
Nick sent in a song that I did not think about. I played it earlier, and it's a good song.
You're damn.
You gotta
right.
wait though. This one's a waiter.
It's a little bit of an intro. Let it build. Feel it out.
If I've learned anything about songs that I listen to, whenever you're podcasting over it, it feels like an eternity. I'm just like, get the fuck.
I was gonna send you Lil Wayne Let the Beat Build, but it takes too long to let the beat build.
Oh.
Got the grizzly locked in the stizzy. Pop the glizzy doing 60 down a one wizzy. Trying to piss me. Trying to cruise through the avenue while my people just popping bottles up in Sue's rendezvous.
This feels good.
Spun a UE, lost the hubcappers back to the shack. Came back.
R.I.P. Big Pun.
From Paris. Taking Debbie's baby cabbage, baby yellows. Shop the dealer. Got a check for the squealers. Wear a vest for the killers. Nothing that's causes thriller in the Big Apple. Where it's quick to get
Vipper's playing the piano.
He loves playing the piano.
No one got beef buzz joking. You don't need no one.
I'm actually typing on the keyboard.
We're still not at the chorus yet, though.
It's hard work, baby. I just lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to live. I'm staying.
Sean, can we live?
Can we live? Can I live? Can you live?
Can we live?
Can we live?
That's my wife. I pay for them titties. Get your own, you heard?
Listen. You see that lady over there? You see them titties? That was out of my wallet. Remember that. What a line.
I pay for them titties.
What a line.
Wanna fuck my wife.
Big Pun's having a moment in here.
My life. It's so hard with the squad. We like dogs. Catch us at the strip bars in Miami. Almost Miami. Grammy. Next year, bring you home 3 for the family. Watch me. You can catch a dive on Hitachi.
What a flow.
Popping shit like a Nazi. Iced out like Beyonce. Fuck that, Liberace. 4X Versace.
They were going there. They were really going in right there. Warhammer at the Jeff Vibber. Showed up to work today at about 2 p.m. What's up, man? What's your favorite part of the week? Vibs, I want to let you know, these things you missed these past couple weeks, I very much enjoyed them.
Yeah.
They've been very comical.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes, they have been.
I'm being serious when I say it. It takes you all fucking night to shoot those things and edit those things, but I think the end product is getting real good.
Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate it.
No, big week for you though. Halloween was last week. Your spooky thing was over. Now it's a Thanksgiving theme.
Ooh, yeah.
Tell us about your new segment.
Tell us about a new segment of things you missed.
Hey, what are you gobbling about?
Is that where? Do you dress up like Rachel Maddow at that part? Is it?
No, I don't have a blazer, so
I think I have an extra one for you. I'm gonna bring it tomorrow.
it's too big.
Dude, his only excuse is that he can't find a blazer that fits. So the Rachel Maddow costume is a necessity for that.
She's a Euro slim cut fit.
Big week, Vibs. What did you like most about it, bub?
Well, I thought we were finding stories, so I found a story.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, this last
I had a
week.
story.
But it wasn't my favorite thing that happened to me. Like, I was in the 2 Chicks, 1 Hammer house on HGTV. No big deal. But my favorite story is...
What?
You should tell us. Pat's gonna appreciate this.
Oh, so I'm at the bar, and things are wrapping up, and I go, all of a sudden, like, hey, we're going to a party. So we go to a party, and I show up...
They say, well, you want to come to a house party with us?
It's at
Yeah.
2 a.m.?
Yeah, this is late. And I'm
Okay,
we
Vince.
show up, and I'm looking around, and I go, I've seen this house before. I go, yo, when I was dog sitting, I saw this on 2 Girls, 1 Hammer on HGTV.
2 chicks,
I'm in
right?
the house.
2 chicks, 1 hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then it was 2 Chicks, 1 Warhammer. But
yeah,
no,
it was.
they cut a bunch of corners, and I was just going around the house, and they were giving me a tour of everything. I was a real downer at the party, but I was having fun. Also, I just said downer like a fucking Pittsburgh person.
Yeah, you're a downer.
Donner.
Hey, listen, you walked in, you really brought the whole atmosphere down. Listen, you're a bit of a downer here, cuz. Hey,
pointing out all the flaws.
We're
of
flipping
construction.
all of them.
Yeah, you want to go downtown and
You know
just bring
Debbie.
the whole place down. You met Debbie,
Debbie
Donner.
Donner.
Down at Giant Eagle.
Drinks that Iron City beer.
Look at you, bud. Good for you. Anyways, what's your story of the week?
Apparently kids are. There's a bunch of stories saying millennials are ruining everything, but the one thing they're not ruining, witchcraft. Witchcraft is up with millennials like 87%.
Dude, that's conspiracy theories. That's all conspiracy theories, right? Conspiracy theories are hot right now.
Yeah.
Everything's hot. That means witchcraft is back. Another thing that's going to be, what are like some old school shit that like kind of disappeared? Like all those.
Being a cobbler. Huh? Fucking making your own boots. The only reason that there's more witchcraft is because people have less. There's less people doing shit.
No, Adam Sandler brought that back.
Yep.
This is because now, like in the past, more
Not
people
a
than
good
ever
Adam Sandler movie,
are
though.
questioning religion. So when you question religion, you're just a witch. Everyone's
Dude,
like,
witch
oh, it's witchcraft.
Bro.
Is there more witches?
I don't know about that one.
Is there more witches, or are they just letting themselves be known more? That's my question.
You think they're coming out of the closet?
Well,
more?
yeah, because of
Could
the
be.
witch
Is
trials.
that what
they
they
had to go
do?
hide for a little
No,
bit.
they're just more focused on branding.
There was a time in my country where we
Salem.
didn't think there were very many gay people, and then you turned around and everybody's like, "Oh, no, we've always been gay. We just haven't been allowed to tell you." That could be what's happening with the witches. Right
Oh, so you just compared witches and gay people?
Well, the fact that you're allowed to socially be accepted.
Jesus
Diggs
Christ.
brought it up. People forgot
Social
how
ex-
persecuted witches have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah, social acceptance.
Because of the Salem witch trials, they all had to go into hiding.
Yeah,
Every
they all-
class of
yeah.
people experiences social
And now they're just kind of
'Cause,
poking their heads
you
out,
know-
like out of the door, like, can we come out
Because some witches had to roll over on other witches, so
Yeah.
there's witness protection of
Fuck
witches,
yeah.
and they're all just coming out now.
Witches' lives matter.
witches get
Bro,
stitches.
do they?
now? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't-
Witch, please.
No. Witches in bed, that's where it's at. That's where you want to be.
Respect. This is Vibbert's thought of a song that he would get him jacked up, and I can't lie.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from
Let it build. Let it build.
Steelers Colts this weekend, and you throw this shit on? I love it.
Get your beers ready.
Put an end to my running, and I'm so far from my home.
What a fucking song!
Oh, mama, I can hear you a crying. You're so scared and all alone.
Oh.
Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long.
He just lost his mind. Viv's just cracked open a natural light, spilled it all over himself, broke the headphones, and then did a kick. Oh, as soon as that beat dropped.
Vibs, you're not going to be as happy when we go to Pittsburgh for the AFC Championship, and this is playing third quarter when the Patriots are down 12.
Wow, what a shot call right there. That was deep,
Get
too.
ready.
That was like a Babe Ruth call, like before he even gets to the stadium. Like, that was a
Let's
deep call.
go.
Deep.
The night
deep.
before in the patio of the hotel.
All right. I appreciate all of you for your suggestions. At Ty Schmidt, you didn't send me any. What song would you, what was your favorite moment this week? We interviewed a lot of fucking people this week.
Yeah, we did. I don't know the. Well, never mind, because we're not doing Michelle Morrow this week.
So just for those keeping track at home, Ty Schmidt picked an interview we're not weak. No, that was a good one, though.
Yeah, it was a really good interview.
We talked to Michelle Morrow, which will be on probably Tuesday show.
Yeah, Tuesday or Thursday.
Tuesday or Thursday show. It's a great interview that is timeless. So that's the only reason why we're hanging on to it. She's like an entertainment person for the gaming community. And she was funny as fuck. Like very funny, like super nerd, attractive girl. It's gonna be I think people are gonna enjoy the conversation. I don't know shit about video games.
No, you do not.
I know nothing about. I don't have a clue. I don't know how people do it. Like I don't know how people's thumbs are so fucking talented. I don't know it.
What games have you played?
Mario. I'm unstoppable in Mario Kart.
Did you ever play Beerio Kart?
Who
Beerio Kart.
is that? Like with the fat guy, the fat one?
No. So you have to you start the race with one beer, and you have to finish the beer before you finish the race.
That's Wario.
But
Who?
you can't drink and drive.
What?
So
No.
you have to put your controller
Is
down.
that Foxy coming from the?
Yeah, it is.
Do you know how to play this game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
everyone knows.
You can't drink if you're still driving, so you set your controller down so you're at an all-time.
I win this.
At
This
a
is-
halt.
this-
You chug your beer and then you
Yeah,
go.
you either chug your
Oh.
beer at the beginning and race, or you chug your beer while you're like wrecked, or you chug
Everybody
your beer-
loses. You chug at the beginning because they're going to try to help you in catch up with the boxes.
That's what I do.
You're only going to get the blue shell if you're in last place late. That's what you need to know that. I am very confident in my mark. Me and a couple of my teammates who are older, and
Maybe we have a beer card tournament in the office.
I am okay with that.
Pat can't play. Like playing with Pat, he chugs a beer in 2 seconds.
Bang!
It's not
I'm going.
fair.
I might even get a speed boost off the start.
Make up
might even
for
get
it with your driving skills, Vibs.
Exactly.
But my driving skills are legit. Do you guys understand how much weed I smoke? Think about how good I am at that game. Like, think about that. That is the only thing you do.
How much weed do you smoke, Pat?
Yeah.
Strategically, you're supposed to wait until you fall off a map or you
Yeah.
get hit so you drink.
Who falls off maps? That's what they're talking about. We're in a room for this.
That's
is
the
just
competition you got. Yeah.
we're falling off maps.
let's
bro.
go.
Rainbow Road. I remember when I was scared of that. I remember that. I remember back in the day.
Strategically, guys. Strategically.
The man can drink a beer in 2 seconds. Like
That is a good strategy, actually, by the old Foxy one back there. Maybe fall off the old Rainbow Road while old buddy's getting lifted by the cloud. I slam a beer, bang, we're back in the game. Yeah, that's the move. Thank you, Foxy.
You got it.
Look at you looking out for me back there.
Always here. Shouldn't be, but I am.
Who was looking out for him when he created his new Twitter handle? No one.
Fucking Ty.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep, you bet.
I was like, yeah, that'd be a good idea, and then secretly go laugh in the other room.
Probably did.
Like I said, it's not my Twitter handle.
Now
Shit.
listen. I'm gonna play some songs, and I think these are songs that I thought of this week that I very much enjoyed, and I think they'll make you feel good too. Whether they come from a time that you're feeling good or you just want to sing along with it. Let's roll. Friday bangers are happening right now. Do you remember this one when these motherfuckers were gigantic?
Yeah.
So feel good here.
So feel good.
Even though it's
This
not
song
like,
is kind of depressing.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
but it's like it's an upbeat. It's like the strumming here makes you nod your head.
Yeah, for
but then the words are like, "Who eats himself and who eats himself? You'll never be the man you were before." Like you're a bum. It's like,
Weep for yourself, my man.
Oh.
Will never be what is in your heart.
what is this style?
Weep, little
Bluegrass.
lion, man.
Flamenco.
Not as brave as you were
Fake
at
folk.
the start.
This is a song that's plays in my head every time I have to go to the bathroom really bad and I can't find a bathroom.
Take all the courage you have
Hold on, I'm gonna close my eyes.
and waste it on fixing all the problems.
Where you at? You're at a
that you
club
made
right
in
now?
your
I'm
own.
just anywhere where there's no bathroom.
Without the words, it's
But
perfect.
it was not your fault, but
You're
mine.
talking to your bladder.
And it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time. Didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my
This part. You're looking for a bathroom with this part.
That really is that. It was not your fault, but mine. You're like talking to your bladder, like, come on, give me the idea. Just hold it just a little bit. And it was your heart on. I know you're doing your best down there. I really fucked it up. I'm in a long line right now, dude.
This is my fault.
This
I
is
put
on
too
me.
much in you.
Didn't I?
Too quick.
And then this thing goes, it's you and your bladder racing. Oh, that's a hilarious thought. Good for you. You must be high as fuck.
I'm high on life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Along the same vein. Hey. These two are kind of
Great
like back to back at one point.
So this is Lumineers, right?
Yeah.
Who was the first one?
Mumford and Sons.
Same band.
Same.
Same
I've been
channel.
trying to do
Same
right.
Pandora.
Same band.
Living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead.
Yo, when this song came out, though,
I've been sleeping
Dude, it was on like
in
Jimmy
my
Fallon and Blake
bed.
Shelton did it in Chickens. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I dressed up like fucking chickens.
That's right.
Easy.
So show me family, all the blood that I would bleed. I don't know where I belong. I don't know where I went wrong. But I can write a song.
whole bar's been singing when it started here.
I belong to you. You belong to me, my sweetheart. I belong to you.
And then
You belong to me, my sweetheart.
do another sing along, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? Fresh as our turn, baby. Gator boots with the flip down Gucci suit. Them Gucci suits. Ain't got no job, but I stay shy. I stay shy. Can't pay my rent, cause all my money's spent. But that's alright, cause I still fly. I'm so fly. Gotta go and take a gas. my new E-Class.
My E-Class band.
Oh shit.
Dollars. People don't know Birdman and Manny Fresh.
These hoes.
Birdman and Manny Fresh had sex and made Lil Wayne. People forget that.
Slang, free, bitch. Do your thing, do your thing.
my daddy.
Hummers, jets, Rolex, Mosex, television, head.
They had a run there for like 2 summers. Everything.
Every day, ice out, make a play, lights out.
Oh.
Period.
What a
Fresh,
song.
Comma, your life is
My baby mama.
Damn.
Oh, this
was my go-to.
Now, usually they don't do this, but
And don't forget, head to the bar. We have $2 U-Collins until 7 o'clock.
This how they do it.
Where I'm from, nothing I can do until I see the sun shine.
On my face, got the thing on my waist.
Walking to my Escalade.
Tell them boys I'm not
I feel like this should have been an Uncle Cracker song.
It does feel like it.
They can ring out. This how they do it.
Where I'm from, nothing you can say until I get the sun shine.
On my face, got the thing on my waist.
Walking to my Escalade.
Tell them boys I'm not afraid.
Oh yeah, can't sing.
This thing.
Yo! So many sing-alongs, Ty.
Now this
What
might
a
be the-
moment. Ty just saw his 8th grade girlfriend show him in butt.
This shit dropped when I was in Mexico one summer.
We've talked about Unleash
Shit
the
was
Dragon on
hot.
here, too.
2000.
Check it out. Ooh, that dress so scandalous. You know another
What
nigga
a
can't
bang.
handle it. So you shaking that thing like who's the ish with the look in the eye so
Oh, nailing it
devilish.
still,
She
Diggs.
like to
This
dance
was,
on the hip-hop
was this
spot.
prime Diggs time?
Yeah.
And every dance, not just urban, she like the pop.
Let Dick shine.
Diggs had a full head of hair at this time.
Fuck you, Pat.
All night long. Let me see that dog.
Now, baby.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Killing it.
By the way, guys,
Yeah.
very much just crushed that. You guys. Let's see if we can continue it and go ahead and roll into the same era of great sing-along rap songs with a guy who's in some shit right now.
Kevin Spacey.
Going down, Kevin Spacey
baby.
also
Almost
in deep
at you this
shit.
song.
Harvey Weinstein in some deep shit. Bill Cosby in some deep
Louis
shit.
C.K..
Louis C.K., newest member of deep shit community. baby, cock ready to let it go.
Ellie's in trouble.
Light it up and take a bud. Pass it to me now.
One of my go-to karaoke songs.
Really?
Ready to let it go.
Come on, pump. Listen to me now. Light it up and take a bud. Pass it to me now.
You can find me in St. Louis rolling them dubs and sipping on dubs and club.
Hey, Diggs, I'm about to get you right now. I'm about to
Suck me right where my dick
I'm gonna
is.
suck you right where your dick is. Are you ready?
Just to navigate it. Oh, yeah.
Let's see your moves. Bust your moves
I
out.
knew this was a Diggs song.
Hit these moves, Diggs.
If it was Bye
Hit
Bye
this.
Bye, I'd bust it out.
2000 again.
2000 was a big year for me in music.
Remember when she blasted on the scene in that schoolgirl video? I did it again. She lost her mind, cuz. This girl lost
Shaved her head.
mind.
Yeah,
But
for a
this
minute.
she is now back with a residency in Las Vegas, making so much money.
Let's go.
Crushing it, doing whatever she wants,
Yep.
but she went through a
Imagine hitting rock bottom and just coming right. She got fucking Federlined.
bro.
She got fucking
You leave
Federlined.
Justin Timberlake for that dude.
Yeah.
Then you accidentally have kids with him. I'd start shaving my fucking head. Too. Like, man, I was in a bad spot there. I'd lose my mind. She's probably so. It's like 5 fuck this
Yo,
one up. But she's back.
imagine those kids when they figure out what really happened. You're like, yo, hold up. You mean JT Lake could have been my daddy? But this dude slid in the DMs after, like, how did that happen? Jesus, Mom.
My old boss tried to sell me a couch that was made of completely denim, and it looked exactly like Kevin Federline.
You're a fucking
Hey
idiot.
guys, just a quick song that I heard recently that I very much like. And it's a motivator. I think you should play this in the morning whenever you're hungover and you're kind of questioning your life a little bit. You're like, man, am I living this right? You know, we've all been there. Just lay in your bed, maybe get a screwdriver, Diggs?
Yeah.
And a water.
Yeah. And then another screwdriver and then another water.
You're a little hungover. Your parents are like, are you going to always drink? And you're just like, maybe, but the truth is.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best.
Yeah.
You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world, you can beat the war. You can talk the guy, go banging on his door.
You're just hungover. It's not the end.
Yeah, this song will make you feel that it's okay to make shitty decisions and keep it moving.
Yeah.
You can be a master,
This is it.
don't wait for luck.
My favorite hangover song is Banana Pancakes.
Standing in the Hall of Fame.
Wow. He comes from the top row there with the Hall of out of nowhere. Hall of Fame. Not just good. Hall of Fame.
Great voice, by the way.
Great voice on that guy.
Great voice.
Who was that?
GreatVoiceGuy.com.
Banana Pancakes
He just
is my
dropped
favorite
that-
hungover
Jack
song.
Johnson?
I think it's called
No,
Script.
Sunday Morning. Is that Maroon 5?
Sunday morning.
You
Maroon
know
5,
who
yeah.
is another old school band that
Not
got
Jack Johnson,
nowhere
that's
near enough credit?
Sunday Morning, Maroon 5. That's my
Yes.
hangover song.
Yep.
For sure. Maroon 5 is a great fucking band, by the way. But these dudes crushed it.
You know why? Because they say, waking up. Nope, I'm wrong again.
Sunday morning, rain is falling.
Stereo, it beats for you, so listen close. Hear my thoughts.
Gym Class Heroes?
Adam Levine fucks, for sure.
Adam Levine is like a music geek who's super attractive and cool. So he's like good at everything. He plays that's what I think they play the show The Voice for, just so they can showcase that Levine can play every instrument and sing everything. Like when Alicia Keys was on there last year, she would just stand up and start singing out of nowhere, and it was like, you're a contestant. Yeah, this is like the field you're getting into, right? Like what Alicia Keys just did, like so talented, these musicians. And Blake Shelton's hilarious. I enjoy The Voice show. Mm-hmm. But once you get past the chair thing, it's done. I get the battle rounds and the steals and all that shit. Mm-hmm. But it's just too much.
Battle rap.
Make me your radio. Turn me
Are you a
up
sound
when
guy?
you feel low.
Turn it up a little bit.
Melody was meant for you. Sing along to my stereo.
Class Heroes,
That might be
baby.
a gift. That
If I was just another dusty record on the shelf, would you blow me off and play me like everybody else? If I asked you to scratch my back, could you manage that? They
Yeah,
give
this is
me
a great
ass,
song.
you can Travie, I can handle that. Furthermore, I apologize for any skipping tracks. It's just the last
great
girl that
song.
played me left a couple cracks. I used to, now I'm over that. Cause holding grudges.
By the way, I apologize for the skipping tracks. My ex-girl played me. You got to get used to that. And then the track skips, guys. Huh? They got some brains in there. They got some good ideas.
Kids will never know these days.
That's thinking ahead. You guys never even thought of that. Jesus Christ. And then this one.
You never actually.
Take a look at my girlfriend.
They were good.
She's the only one I got. And not much of a girlfriend. I never seem to get lost.
Another feel good.
That's a great sample from Cheap Trick.
Really? Wow, listen to that music.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Y'all ain't know. I go by the name of
This dude went
Lupe
wild too.
Fiasco.
He used to be like a full on.
representing that first
And then he kinda-
15.
He hates
Yeah.
society now, I think.
And this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally.
Illegally.
You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact,
Great
first
song.
time he got on
Then how
it,
about this dude?
This was one of my
This
favorite
song,
songs.
bro.
Yo, the remix of Pursuit of Happiness remix that was in that movie, that college or the high school
Project
part.
X?
Yes, Project X remix is fucking fire.
The techno one.
Yeah.
I think it's Steve Aoki.
Yeah, it is.
By the way, we learned from Michelle Morrow that Steve Aoki owns a video game team. Okay.
Of course he does.
Roll it up,
Makes so much
take
sense.
a hit, feeling lit, feeling right. 2 a.m. summer nights, I don't care. Hand on the wheel, driving drunk, I'm doing my thing.
Don't do that.
Rolling
Don't-
it up.
By the way, we got Uber, we got Lyft. There's so many options. Do not drive drunk. You do not. You honestly don't need to.
I'm
do
screaming out, fuck that.
I'ma do just what I want.
You're an idiot. You're an
It was the song. It was the song.
Legitimately, that's exactly what, like when he wrote it, because they were like, don't do that. And he was probably, I'm screaming out,
Roll it up and then say, yeah, fuck that.
all that shit.
Yo, Cutter rages.
Yeah, but listen.
He gets like
I love
blackout
Cutter.
drunk
He also
in the street.
works at the 15th and Capitol Starbucks.
I also love I love him as an actor too.
Hey, you know what?
How to Make It in America?
He brought Kanye on stage the other
Gone
night.
too soon.
All right.
Oh, what a show.
I mean, dude's a beast.
Who?
Kid Cudi.
How to Make It in America?
Kid Cudi?
Brought Kanye out in Chicago?
Yeah.
Chicago? Hey, Zito, is Kid Cudi from Chicago?
Cleveland.
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 Sadly.
Who's the most liked? Well, I guess Kanye's got to be the guy, right? He's the most loved by. Is he loved by all of Chicago?
Chance the
R.
Rapper.
Kelly's from
Don't forget about Barack
R.
Obama.
Kelly is the most liked guy out of Chicago. Y'all, he's holding
feel like
people
he's gotta be-
hostage.
It's got to be Chance now,
Chance
yeah.
the Rapper.
Oh yeah, with the 3. What's that 3 mean? Is that something Chicago related?
I think that's like an album that he's gonna put out.
What?
Yeah.
That's a hat he wore every single day.
I know,
It has
but
to
like,
be
I think
some
it's
sort
gonna
of
be the name
meaning.
of an album.
I'm from Holly Grove.
Respect.
Respect.
Yeah. Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Lil Wayne invaded your life for a long time.
Long time,
Yeah,
man.
I can kind of tell because
He's just stuck in there.
a lot of answers revolving around Wheezy. Holiday cash, you need it, and I know where to get it. MyBookie is the place to score serious cash on your sports predictions. Believe it or not, the holidays are just around the corner, and while that means plenty of parties, gifts, and spending, it also means there's lots of football, basketball, and hockey games you can score big on every single day. It's time to man up and play like the pros on game day, Vibs.
Absolutely.
Vibs, you remember when you were just a boy?
Yes. Like 2 days ago.
And then you decided to man up.
Yep.
And play like the pros on game day. You can play the money line side or the total. MyBookie is your hookup for all your betting needs and offers super fast payouts when you win. Where you bet is just as important as who you're betting on. And if you want to make money betting the games, you got to go to mybookie.ag. MYBOOKIE.ag. They're the only site I'd recommend. I trust them, and you should check them out as well. They have odds on every matchup and a mobile site that makes wagering on your smartphone a
Wind chimes. Wind chimes. Wind chimes. Wind chimes. Is that a bullfrog?
Is that a heart?
Did you board up the windows? There's a breeze coming. Damn it, Janice, I'm serious. Board the windows up.
Join now, and MyBookie will match your deposit with up to a 50% bonus. Use promo code McAfee to activate the offer. That's M, as in. Go for it.
Mercedes Benz.
That's 2 words.
Oh, that's
That is, there's a space in there, so that's an M and a B. McAfee, M as in.
Manly.
C as in.
Chimes.
A as in.
Apples.
F as in.
Fierce.
E.
Elephants.
E.
Erroneous.
To activate the offer, visit mybookie.ag today. MYBOOKIE.ag today. You play, you win, you get paid. Speaking of mybookie.ag, doesn't even know it, but they just sponsored Lock It Up of the Week. So I'm going to give you my locks. Last week, not as good as the first week, but I think I'm still above 500. I'm way above 500. Read the games, Ty, and then I will make it. Or Diggs, at Tactical
Hold
Diggs.
on.
Here we go.
How many are you giving out?
We'll probably only release like 3 or 4. Which
Okay.
ones are
I was going to go to head to head, and we would bet.
you versus me?
Yeah.
That's not my lock it up. I'm looking out for the fans here. Diggs, listen, you can just bet against me if you'd like. We're a family here. This is a team
You're
effort.
right. My bad.
Ty will run through some of the ones that he thinks are good ones. This is just his selection, so they get weaseled out before they get to me. And I will let you know if this is a kind of lock, a maybe lock, or a super lock. And if I feel real good and my balls are flowing real hard, do your balls flow?
100% kinetic energy.
They definitely float.
Float.
Kinetic ball energy.
If my balls are feeling large on one, I will definitely super duper lock it up.
Oh, fuck.
Dude.
Lock it up.
You better lock it up. You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up.
I did.
Lock it up.
Let's go.
The super duper lock?
All right,
No, not yet. I don't know yet. Listen.
No, I just.
This is my first time hearing of it. My brain doesn't like to do research because it harasses it into doing things it doesn't want to do because it's paralysis by analysis.
I thought you always did this in a D block.
Bro, don't put me in a block. Listen, there's a new boss in town blocking everybody's shows. All right, go ahead.
All right, the first one here is Minnesota -1.5 at Washington.
Minnesota, kind of luck, maybe luck. Nah, yeah, it's a big lock.
That's a big
There's
lock.
a cow in here somewhere.
That's a big lock. That's a super lock.
Super lock.
Super lock. Minnesota at Washington -1. If that moves
1.5.
Oh, yeah. Minnesota wins that by at least 3.
Then we got Pittsburgh -10 at Indy.
Oh boy, a lot of drama in the building this week. We got Vontae Davis getting cut. The Steelers.
Colts defense normally does well against the Colts.
Yeah,
so.
Ben Roethlisberger, I think, has thrown for over 1,000 yards in the last 2 games against the Indianapolis Colts. Brand new D coordinator. Nope, not a new D coordinator from last year. Yikes. Yikes. Monachino, young defense. Vontae's out for sure. He's cut from the goddamn team. Andrew Luck on IR. A lot of questions, a lot of circles. But maybe that makes the team just focus in and not have to worry about any of the external bullshit. Maybe the team will show up at home. It's a big week. Jacoby Brissett is officially taking the helm. I will go with the Colts covering that 10-point spread. Not on Sunday, maybe next year. Steelers cover. It's a kind of a lock. Fucking A. All right, go ahead.
Jets -2.5 at Bucks.
Jets cover for sure. Absolutely. Dude ate a W last week, then he got benched. He's been ruined all week. That team's upside down for sure. Because everybody around the league, Golden Tate made fun of Jameis Winston. Johnny Hecker on this show laughed at him hard. Everybody around the league is laughing at that. It's not like, and everybody's got friends on different teams. Like those Buccaneers players are hearing from their friends, like, bro, you ain't nobody gonna tell that dude to stop that. Like, what are you guys doing? There's a lot of rifts in that town. I think in that team. I think the Jets are a much better team than people think. That's a super lock right there. Go ahead and super lock that one.
You better lock it up. No, you lock it up.
I did. I super locked. Sorry about that. I was tired. Sometimes they just get in my head.
It happens.
Well, super locks are they're very passionate locks.
Well, it's just they tell me to lock it up 10 times. Like, enough. All right, what's that?
We got Dallas at Atlanta, Falcons -3.
Dallas. Is Zeke in jail or not?
Yeah, he's on the island.
Where's this at? In Atlanta?
In Atlanta.
How are they? Are they good at all?
No.
They got their ass.
Didn't they just lose like their last 3 straight? I
Yeah,
think?
they're 4-4.
And the ones that they've won were all by 1 point, I think.
What a big game for them to win, though. What a big game for them to win. Without Zeke, how have the Dallas Cowboys been without Zeke?
I think they were only with him for 1 week.
And how was it? Not good or good?
I can't remember.
Yikes. I don't know shit about either of these teams. I know Jerry Jones.
I took the Cowboys +3 if that helps you.
I know Jerry Jones is 1,000% going to cuck Roger Goodell, and he's no longer the
He's gonna
commissioner.
sue him.
He's no longer the commissioner of the NFL. I think there's only a couple owners that really make some big boy decisions, and Robert Kraft, who he did Tom Brady Deflategate with, and Jerry Jones, who he's doing this whole Ezekiel Elliott thing. Granted, this Ezekiel Elliott thing is a terrible situation if it's true what happened, but I think that delaying it, I think he pissed off a couple influential owners in the league.
Probably the 2 most.
So I'm gonna go with Atlanta. I'm gonna go with Atlanta. Bounce back game, save their season.
Julio might be out.
I'm gonna go with Dallas for sure. The Dallas Cowboys covering 3. Make it a
Might be.
make that one a kind of lock. That's a kind of lock. Kinda. Yeah.
You better lock it up.
That's it.
You better lock it up.
That's a 2. It's just a kinda.
Yep. Then the last one we got here, New England -7.5 at Denver.
Rocket ship.
New England covering by maybe 20. For real, dude. Like, I like the Brocket ship. My favorite month is Brocktober. Like, I'm happy that people get into the Broctagon and they settle disagreements with.
If you guys want to go to lunch later, I'm going to go head over to Johnny Brockett's.
Hey, at Johnny Brockett's, they have sides of broccoli. That was like pretty on point.
It's
They have
you,
tater
you, were,
brocks?
you were very much in between a Brock and a hard place. Anyways, New England covers that super duper 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 lock. Go ahead and put that one in. Let's have a great weekend. From myself at Pat McAfee Show, at Tactical Diggs, at Todd McComas, at Sean Latham, at Nick Moraldo, at the Jeff Vibert. You got anything to say?
Let's go.
You got anything to say to your new followers or new listeners of your show? What they can expect from the Warhammer on a day-to-day basis?
I constantly am struggling with my mental health. Good luck with dealing with me.
All right. At Evan Foxy, the Foxy Roxy one. At Ty Schmidt, Ty is in Ty, and Zito Olo running the handheld camera. We've had a fucking hell of a week. We hope you've enjoyed yourself. I got a chance to talk to Anson Mount and at Wiz Khalifa back there. I thought he left. Wiz Khalifa's back there. We hope you had an incredible week. We thank you for rocking with us. We got an interview with Anson Mount, who I think you will very much enjoy. He's on Inhumans, right? Which is airing tonight. He was on AMC Hell on Wheels. He has a podcast out that's like talking about June Jones and the Hawaii football team from back in the day, how June Jones basically turned an entire island into a football island. It's like a pretty cool story, and he does Broadway plays. He was a great conversation. He was wearing a headset, and I ain't never seen somebody vape as much as this guy. He was blowing clouds the size of computers out of his mouth. It was next level. It was taking up the entire screen. He was a really cool guy. I think you're going to enjoy this conversation. If not, I hope you have an incredible weekend. Thanks for rocking with us. I will fucks with you on Tuesday. Heartland Radio Monday, Wednesday. This show Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Cheers. Joining me now, what seems to be from maybe a fucking igloo. He's got a scarf on and a long sleeve thing. I think is the air conditioner or heater is rolling. A superstar from Tennessee, a guy who has a podcast out called The Well, with a conversation. It's coming out with June Jones about the 1999 Hawaii Warriors team, which is just an incredible conversation. I'm excited for this conversation. This guy has done movies with Liam Neeson, Britney fucking Spears. He's on the new show Inhumans on ABC, Marvel's Inhumans, and he was the star on Hell on Wheels on AMC. He's a handsome fella. Jesus Christ, Anson Mount.
Hey guys, that's a hell of an introduction.
Did you enjoy it? Well, I was right about everything, right?
Yeah.
So
it's crazy to hear your life boiled down to Liam Neeson and Britney Spears, but I'll go with it.
I mean, those were the two things that really shined on your IMDb, bro. Like, that was the two things that really popped up in my eyes. That's on me.
Did you also see that my father was a sports writer?
Yeah, and your mom's a pro golfer.
She was. She's retired now, but yeah.
Holy, so you grew up in a very athletic family in Tennessee.
I guess. I mean, you know, my father worked it out so that he didn't have to stay at Playboy in Chicago and could raise me in his hometown in Tennessee. And he actually didn't want me to play football, so I ended up wrestling. But yeah, generally speaking.
So your father didn't want to be, hold on. What a gentleman, by the way. What a husband. Just hindsighting this decision. He refused to stay at Playboy in Chicago. So he was an editor, a sports editor for the magazine from Tennessee, so he didn't have to stay at Playboy in Chicago?
Yeah, they moved back down in 76 when there was this new machine called a fax. And he was able to do most of his work from Tennessee. He would still go up twice a year. But yeah, it was time for him to go back home. And they were kind of looking around the South, and they pulled into Junior Bibb's gas station and walked in, and Junior said, "Hey, Anson, where you been?"
Oh, small town. That had to feel
time
good.
to come back, yeah.
All right, so your mom's a pro golfer, was a pro golfer. She still, does that mean you're a good golfer? Does that just kind of get passed down?
Oh, I suck, man. But living in New York, you know, that's one of the things that you take a hit on. It's hard to play golf. I managed to get into the woods and go camping a couple times a year. In fact, we're going out there tomorrow. But to be a decent golfer, you got to do it regularly. And number one, I just don't have the location for that, and two, I don't have that kind of mindset. I just never say to myself, you know what, I'm going to take a whole day tomorrow. I'm going to go to hit a ball with a stick. I'm not that kind of guy. But I love going out with my mom when I'm visiting her in Florida and watching her kick my ass. That's always fun.
I bet your mom has hustled so many people on the golf course. It's fucking outrageous. All right, so let's lead into this. You go to Columbia? Is that right? Did I get that right? Did I just do the research?
Yeah, for grad school. Yeah.
You went to Columbia for theater. Did you know you were going to get into acting your entire life? You said you wrestled, but was acting like always the dream?
It was around the time I hit 17. I was in the speech and debate team and all of that, and I decided that I wanted to pursue it in college, and my mother was supportive, and so I went to Sewanee in Tennessee, and that has a small but very good theater department that's floated by the Tennessee Williams left his entire estate there, and then I studied in New York for a while, and then I went to grad school at Columbia, and I just started acting. I still felt nobody really asked me if I want to do this. I kind of I just sort of started doing it.
What was your first gig?
I did a play at Manhattan Theater Club called Corpus Christi. It was very controversial at the time, and I got the lead the year I graduated.
So can you sing and all that? You can do everything? You're like a full...
Oh, no. People pay me not to sing, my friend.
You're one of the best vapors I've ever seen, though. Just a little side editor's note.
Yeah, and I'm doing a play again this winter at Playwrights Horizons. But no, I don't do musicals because I suck.
You know what? I just think you need a little bit more confidence. Get a little auto-tune on that fucking microphone. I think you'll sound like a goddamn country music star.
Well, now country music is the one place where I can kind of get by because there are very low expectations for male singers in country music, and also I just I feel like I kind of have a bit of ownership over it because I've been a fan my whole life.
Are you so country music's your favorite music?
I like I honestly I hate that when I hear people say this because it sounds like a cop out, but it's really true. I listen to everything.
I don't think that's a cop-out. I think that's the majority of people these days as opposed to the minority. I think that's a very true thing. I think because I can get down with some country, techno, and I can go some gangster-ass rap if I need to at any time. I'm all over the spectrum, so I completely understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, me too.
What's your favorite rapper? Who's your favorite rapper? Do you have any...
Well, see, I got friends who are rappers now, so I'd be in trouble if I didn't say Exhibit and Common.
Name drop. Name drop.
I don't want to get hounded the next time I see him.
Did Exhibit pimp your ride, bro? Hold on. Wait a fucking minute. You're friends with Exhibit?
I am, but no, he didn't pimp my ride.
Oh.
But I did see him recently, and dude's like, he started a vape company, and it's taken off.
Exhibit, I vape hard, bro.
Yeah, it's called Brass Knuckles, and it's the vapes are shaped like an aluminum set of brass knuckles. It's going crazy.
I love Exhibit. I think, not love him as a person, but I enjoy I don't know him. I don't fucking know him. He pimped a lot of people's rides. I'm assuming that blew out so many batteries, so I respected the game, though. But this music... Are you kidding me, Anson? You're friends with this guy? Let's go. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, broadcast live to you and yours.
It's Mr. X to the Z Exhibit. He's got that deep ass voice.
He's a good family guy that I just know as Alvin. He's
the man, though.
He's a really good dude, and he's a guest on our podcast coming up soon. And I just like whenever I'm in LA, just stopping by his recording studio and just shooting the shit and catching up.
That's a lifestyle that like superstars live that I never truly understood. So when you go to LA, I go to In-N-Out Burger because there isn't one in Indianapolis. You go straight to Exhibit's studio. Like that's the difference in our lives.
We would not be embarrassed to be seen at In-N-Out Burger too.
I respect that. Okay, so The Well, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah. And that's our new podcast that my best friend and I had this idea. I'd been hip pocketing for a few years where, being on one side of the microphone for this amount of time, you start to realize that you hear a lot of recycled questions. And they're they tend to be not about you, but you in quotation marks. And I had this idea that I wanted to do an interview based show with people, not about what it is that they're known for so much as about that thing that we didn't know that they do.
Podcast, genuine conversation.
Yeah, and it has turned into a sort of a larger conversation about what creativity and thinking outside the box is, and trying to come at that from as many angles as possible. So obviously we got actors, we got musicians, but we got a theoretical physicist, we got like a political consultant, we've got a biologist, and this next episode is going to be with Coach June Jones.
That's fucking awesome. That sounds like a great time because I
credit John McClane at the Houston Chronicle. He found out that we were shooting in Hawaii for the Inhumans, and he said, if there's one person you're going to meet when you're in Hawaii, it needs to be June Jones. And to be honest, I hadn't really followed college sports in a long time. So I knew what June had done. I didn't know a lot about how he had done it, and it was just one afternoon sitting down with this guy. It just absolutely blew my mind in terms of his creativity.
How long was the conversation?
I was at his place a couple of hours, and then I followed it up with about 5 other interviews with some of his colleagues.
That's fucking. I bet you it's an incredible story over there.
It really is.
Emotional? Emotional? What is it? Is it emotional?
It's very emotional because what you find out is that when June came in, in 1998, Hawaii in a pool of 112 college teams in the NCAA, Hawaii was ranked 112. They were the absolute bottom. They had lost 15 straight games. I'm sorry, I think they'd lost like 17 straight games. So June comes into this, but he doesn't try to fix the team. What he sets out to do is to fix the team's relationship with its community and as a community. He even cut his top 2 players because they were breaking the rules. But he did all these incredible things. Like he would just one day they would just not have practice, and they would sit and they would share stories about their lives. So that you're asking these kids to go out there and die for each other. Well, they don't even know each other. And June fixed that. And then they came to him and said, "Coach, if you can do one thing, can you get those rainbows off our helmets?"
Hey, cuz.
And he said, yeah, I can do that. And then they introduced the haka under him. So he really brought them, to go from a 98 bottom ranked team to taking a share in the Western Athletic Conference the next year with the same roster minus the top 2 players.
It's brilliant.
That's the single greatest college turnaround in history.
That's absolutely incredible to be able to do that just by a flip of the culture. So the culture, I've always said that every team that I've been on that got along with each other very well and they're like high camaraderie, we had a high success rate. The teams that like each other want to play for each other. I very much enjoy the fact that June Jones was able to put that into his team because not every team likes each other. So that team could have very easily hated each other, but June Jones set them up for success. And that's incredible. That's an incredible story. That's good coaching.
Yeah, and the other thing he did is so many of the things he did, they were the opposite of what you would expect a coach to do. So, for instance, he went in, instead of expanding recruitment, he looked at his roster and realized out of 108 players, he only had 18 Hawaiians. So he's like, well, we're going to fix this.
For sure, because they're playing in Utah and at BYU, and they're playing everywhere. The big Oos is playing everywhere, except for at Hawaii at the time, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So he needed to get the community reinvested in the team, and one way to do that, he knew. Look, he was coaching the run and shoot, and he's in Hawaii. He knew that there are kids in Hawaii who can run, and he just needed to get creative about how he found them.
That's awesome. That's incredible. When's that come out?
That's going to be this coming Monday.
That's awesome. It's called The Well with Anson Mount, or just The Well podcast?
It's just the well, but if you go on to iTunes looking for it, you're gonna have a harder time finding it unless you type in my name. Or you can go to our website that has all the links, which is thewellpod.com.
That's beautiful. What's next for Anson Mount? What are you going to do? Are you going to write movies? Are you going to direct movies? Are you going to do the podcast, get into talk shows? I mean, Jesus, it seems like you've lived quite a life here. Your dad worked for Playboy, decided to leave the Playboy atmosphere. Your mom's a pro golfer. Now you got a podcast with in-depth conversations, almost like Joe Buck's conversation style with June Jones and all these people. You've been in plays, you've been in movies, you've been in sitcoms. You're fucking all over the place. You're like the Renaissance man. What's next?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I very much enjoy the fact that you just fly by your fucking seat of your pants.
I can't say I'm working on an animated film next, and then going immediately into rehearsals for a play at Playwrights Horizons here in New York called Mankind. And then that'll take me up to like March, and I don't know. I mean, this is the life of an actor. You know, you're a freelance artist, so you sort of you take it as it comes. And I don't know. I'm going to go camping tomorrow. That's all I'm focused on right now.
Where are you going camping at?
Up in the Catskills.
All right. So do you tent? Do you use a tent? Do you have an RV? What happens?
Well, we usually take tents, but we actually, on the piece of property we're going to, my best friend who hosts the podcast with me, his name is Brandon Edgens. He actually built his own cabin with his own two hands up on that property. So we're going to stay in the cabin while we're there.
Is that camping then, Anson? I feel like you just lied to me. You're going to a fucking log cabin paradise in the woods.
If you saw the cabin, you would agree with me.
All right, Anson, I appreciate your time so much, man. Inhumans on ABC, brought to you by Marvel, right?
Yeah, that's right. And we got that's the other thing is our season finale is this Friday.
Everybody watch that. What do you do in that? I should have done more research, but I should know that. What do you do in that show?
I play Black Bolt, who is one of the more revered characters in the Marvel Comics universe, and one of the cool things about the character is that he doesn't speak. So I had to learn a whole sign system, or actually I created a sign system to play the character.
What? So you don't even speak in the show? You just use sign language?
Yeah, no, and the really funny thing was that because they're not from Earth, that I wouldn't know American Sign Language, so I had to develop my own system, and I had started a Google Doc that to keep track of it, and it's up to like 50 pages now.
Do you say anything awesome? Does it have an actual? Does it mean anything, or you just?
It does. Because I mean, look, we all got a body, so if you see me just sort of futzing around and flapping my hands around, you're going to know that I'm faking it. So I didn't want that. So,
you created a fucking language, a sign language?
Yeah.
One of my favorite things I've ever heard in my life. Does anybody else know it, or are you the only? Are you talking to yourself this whole fucking time?
Well, Serinda Swan, who plays my wife in the show, she's a very committed actress, and she wanted to know what I was saying. So, but before every night, the night before every day of shooting, I would make videos of my translations to her. So while I was talking, so she would know what I was saying when I was saying it, and we could get ready like that. So she learned quite a bit of it, but she herself doesn't really sign. And she
doesn't know. She doesn't know how to do my alien sign language. So that's what she.
It is such a weird job.
Imagine her telling her friends, "Hey, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I got to stay in. How come? I got to learn sign language. Oh, I took sign language in college. No. This is like an alien. It's a different sign language."
Right.
Do you like football?
Yeah, I do. I'm a Titans fan, so I'm look. It's hard to get mad at somebody for getting injured, but I'm like, come on. Oh man, I was so excited after that draft a couple years ago, and I'm like, oh dude, I feel so bad for the guy, but he's young. So we'll get there.
I like that team that's getting put together right now. I very much.
I did too. We get just keep working on our line. Keep working on our outfield and our backfield, and it just stay in shape, man.
Yeah, I think you guys
It's,
are right in the strike zone there to really just get going. But I think I very much enjoy. Did you get it behind the Predators at all?
Oh yeah, definitely. I haven't been able to get to a game yet. 'cause
Did
I
you
don't-
see the Titans offensive linemen chugging beers and throwing fish and shit at that Predator? Like, you would love that offensive line. They were going ham at those Predators games. I was like, I like these guys.
When I was in high school, we had a minor league hockey team called the Knights that we'd always go see. They were famous for getting into fights. And then when the pro team came around, I loved them because they were in this all rookie team that was just pissed off, and made it to the playoffs fairly early in their inception. So I've been following them ever since. I like them and I like the Flames.
Hockey is just an awesome sport. Not enough people appreciate it, I don't think. It's only a matter of time, though.
Yeah, totally.
Well, Keith Urban was fucking at a game last year, and I think every country musician was trying to get in there. So I think the game is going to grow across the South, which is good for hockey. And for you, Anson, good for you, man. Seems like you're living a life I wish to live. So congratulations on everything. Also, congratulations on knowing Britney Spears. I mean, I know that's how we started this thing and your whole life got minusculed it, but I'm excited for you. That was a big deal when I was in high school.
No problem, man. I'm glad I can live for you vicariously.
Hey, thank you. Good luck in that log cabin this weekend while you're camping, Anson. And I can't wait to listen to that conversation with June Jones on the Well podcast next Monday, brought to you by Anson Mount. The Inhumans on Friday, brought to you by Marvel, where he sign languages from some motherfucking other planet. Nobody understands the language, not even his wife. And Anson, you seem like an incredible dude. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it. You as well.
Good luck, Anson. Thank you.